My beloved child, stop everything. Look at me. Listen with your whole heart. This right now is the moment heaven has been waiting for. You didn't find this message by accident. I brought you here. I drew you close, because this is my final attempt to reach the parts of you that you've tried to hide, that you've buried beneath silence, busyness, and pain. I have waited patiently, through your doubts and your drifting, through every tear you wiped away alone, through every quiet ache you couldn't put into words. And now I am speaking, not with anger, not with condemnation, but with the fierce love of a God who refuses to let you slip away without reminding you what you mean to me. I know you. I know the weariness in your soul, the thoughts that keep you up at night, the questions that never seem to find answers. I've seen you smile in front of others while breaking inside. I've seen you trying to be strong when all you wanted was someone to say, "It's okay to let go. I've got you. My child, I've got you. I always have. I haven't come to overwhelm you. I've come to rescue you. Not just from the storms around you, but from the quiet emptiness that has crept into your heart. I know you feel tired. I know sometimes it feels like you're barely holding on. But I need you to know this. You are not alone. You have never been alone. Even when you couldn't hear me, even when you doubted if I cared, I was right there closer than your breath. Every time you thought you were invisible, I was watching with eyes full of love. Every time you questioned your worth, I was whispering, "You are mine." And now I am standing before you, arms open wide, heart burning with hope that you will truly see me this time. Please don't look away. Please don't scroll past. There's more for you than you've imagined. I have so much to give you, but first you must let me in. Not just into the parts you've polished and shared, but into the places that still bleed. This is your moment. Let me speak. Let me stay. Let me love you the way I always have. You may not remember every place you've been, every dark night you've passed through, but I do. I was there. I was there when you laid in bed with thoughts too heavy to carry. I was there when you stood in the shower, letting the water hide your tears, pretending to be strong for everyone else. I was there in the hospital room, in the silence after the phone call, in the moment your heart broke and no one saw. You thought no one noticed, but I noticed. You thought no one cared, but I cared. I didn't stand far away watching. I stepped into the middle of your pain, into the mess, the confusion, the moments you didn't think you could survive. I stayed even when you didn't feel me. I held you when you thought you were falling apart. I fought for you in the spiritual places you couldn't see. You didn't even know how many times I covered you, how many times I blocked the enemy from stealing your life, your mind, your hope. You have never walked alone. Not for a single breath. Not for one heartbeat. When others left, I stayed. When you blamed yourself, I defended you. When you thought you were too broken to be loved, I whispered again and again, "You are still mine." There were times you tried to run away from the pain, from your past, maybe even from me. But no matter how far you tried to go, I followed. I never chased you with anger, I pursued you with mercy. I kept showing up in small ways, hoping you'd notice. In the stranger who showed kindness. In the moment of quiet when peace settled over you for no reason. In the song that spoke what you were feeling. That was me. I was speaking in the language your heart could understand. I wasn't waiting for you to be perfect, I was just waiting for you to turn and see that I've been here all along. Type I choose you again, Jesus, if you're never turning back. And even now, I'm still here. I haven't left. I haven't changed my mind about you. Not once. My love didn't wear out when you made mistakes. It didn't grow tired when you walked away. It didn't shrink when you said, I can't do this anymore. I heard the words you never said aloud, the quiet questions like, do I matter? Is there more to life than this? Will I ever feel whole again? And I am telling you now, yes, you matter. Yes, there is more. Yes, you can be whole again, not because you figured it all out, but because I'm offering myself to you, fully and freely. I'm not coming to add pressure or expectations. I'm coming to give you rest, to show you that you don't have to carry this weight anymore. You don't have to pretend. You don't have to keep wearing a mask just to survive. I want the real you that tired you, the unsure you, the you who still hopes something good might happen. That's who I came for. That's who I love. So let me ask you something. Do you remember the moments when everything should have fallen apart, but somehow you made it through? Do you know why that happened? It wasn't luck. It wasn't just time passing. It was me. I was the strength in your legs when you didn't think you could stand. I was a calm in your chest when anxiety was tightening around your ribs. I was the one who put the right person in your path at the right time. I've been painting beauty in the background of your life, hoping you'd catch a glimpse and wonder where it came from. All of it was me, calling you back to the place where you can finally breathe, finally rest, finally be who you really are. With me, you don't have to perform. You don't have to prove anything. You are loved right now, just as you are. Let this truth sink deep. I have not forgotten you. I am not disappointed in you. I am not waiting to punish you. I am waiting to heal you. I am ready to take the broken pieces and make something more beautiful than you ever imagined. You've carried the weight of guilt, of shame, of trying to be enough. But that weight was never yours to carry. I carried it for you on the cross, in my pain, through the darkness. I took it so you wouldn't have to. And now I stand here, arms open wide, saying, come home. Not to a place, but to me. Come back to love. Come back to joy. Come back to peace that doesn't make sense. Come back to the version of you that was never meant to live in fear. Come back, not because I need you, but because I want you. I want your heart. I want your laughter. I want the real, raw, honest parts of you. I want to hold you not in judgment, but in grace. So here I am. No tricks. No pressure. Just me. Still loving you. Still choosing you. Still calling your name. Will you come? Will you let me show you what love really looks like? This is your moment. And I will wait one more time, one final attempt to prove to you just how much you are worth. You are not forgotten. You are chosen. I want you to really hear those words, not just with your ears, but with your heart. You are not forgotten. You are not overlooked. You are not too late. You are not too broken. I choose you not as an afterthought, not as a backup, not as a mistake. I chose you before the world began, before the mountains rose, before the oceans moved, before a single star lit the sky. I already had you in my heart. I saw every day of your life before one of them came to be. I didn't choose you because of your talents or your strength or how well you could hold it all together. I chose you because I love you. And I loved you before you did anything to earn it. You may look at your life and see failure. You may remember all the wrong choices, the missed chances, the things you wish you could take back. But I don't look at you that way. I see you through the eyes of mercy. I see the fight you had to survive. I see the strength it took to keep going when it would have been easier to give up. I see your heart beaten up by this world, maybe even by people who were supposed to protect it but still beating, still hoping, still searching for love that won't leave. And I say again, it's you I choose. The real you. A messy, complicated, hurting, honest you. I see all of it, and I love all of it. You might be asking, why me? And the answer is simple, because you are mine. Not because you earned it. Not because you prayed perfectly or lived without flaw. You are mine because I made you. I know your name. I know every thought before you speak it. I know every scar you try to hide and every dream you're afraid to say out loud. I know your disappointments, your fears, the ways you feel behind. And still I've chosen you, not just to be loved but to live, to walk in peace, to be filled with hope again, to dream again, to be healed not only in your body but in your soul. Please support our channel. Our goals is to bring happiness in your life and to bring devotion and reverence towards God Jesus. And if you want, you can donate us through the super thanks button down below. You've been told you're not enough. Maybe by others. Maybe by yourself. You've compared yourself to people who seem further ahead, more confident, more successful. But comparison has never been the measure of your worth. I never asked you to be like them. I never expect imperfection. All I've ever wanted is your heart. And when you give it to me, when you trust me with your pain, your fears, your story, that's when healing begins. That's when you start to see that you were never invisible, that I was watching over you the whole time. There's a reason you felt a pull to come back. There's a reason this message won't let go of you. It's because my spirit is speaking to your heart. You may not have the words for it, but you feel it. A deep stirring. A gentle ache that says this is truth. That's me. Reaching again. Knocking again. Not because I'm desperate, but because I love deeply. Love always comes back. Love always waits. And love, true love, never gives up. I will not give up on you. I have placed something inside you that no one else has. A light, a calling, a voice that was meant to carry my love into the places where others are hurting too. But how can you shine if you believe you're forgotten? How can you love others if you believe you are loved? That's why I'm reminding you now. You are chosen. You are here for a reason. Your life is not random. Your pain is not pointless. Your story is still being written, and the most beautiful pages are still ahead. You've spent long enough thinking you're not worthy. You've believed lies that said you had to earn my love. Fix yourself. Clean up before coming to me. But I never asked for that. I asked for your heart. Broken or whole, strong or tired, just bring it to me. I will hold it like a treasure. I will breathe new life into what feels dead. I will show you that there is still more waiting. Not just survival, but joy. Not just existing, but living. I have not forgotten you. I have chosen you for this very moment, this very season, this very message. So say yes. Let my love be the loudest voice. Let it drown out every whisper of fear and every memory of failure. You are chosen, and I am here. Always have been, always will be. Every hardship, every tear, every silent night where you lay awake wondering why it all hurts so much it matters. Nothing you've gone through has been wasted. Not one moment. I saw it all, and I have held each piece of your pain like something precious, not because I wanted you to suffer, but because I knew I could use it to shape something beautiful inside you. What was meant to break you, I am turning into the very thing that will build you. What tried to destroy you, I will use to strengthen you. What you thought would end your story, I will turn it into the chapter that reveals your deepest purpose. You may have wondered why I allowed certain things to happen. You may have cried out, asking where I was when everything seemed to fall apart. And I understand. I welcome your questions. I am not distant or cold, I am close to the brokenhearted, and I weep with you. But I want you to see something now. There were things I was protecting you from that you never even saw. There were doors I didn't open because what was behind them would have harmed you more than helped you. There were delays, not because I was denying you, but because I was preparing you. My timing isn't slow, it's perfect. And though you couldn't see the purpose then, you will begin to see it now. Every time you were rejected, I was teaching you that your value isn't in the hands of people. Every time you were left behind, I was showing you that I would never leave you. Every heartbreak, every disappointment, every unanswered prayer, it wasn't because I didn't care. It was because I was doing something deeper, something eternal. I was growing roots in you that could hold the weight of your future. I was shaping your heart so it could carry compassion, not bitterness. I was building a strength in you that isn't loud but steady. A strength that survives storms. You've asked me, why did I have to go through all of this? And my answer, spoken in love, is this: so that when others walk through the same pain, you can say with honesty, I've been there and I made it. You are becoming a well of hope for those who are dry and weary. You are becoming a voice of comfort for those who feel lost. I never waste suffering. I never overlook pain. If I allowed it, I will redeem it. And I will use it to draw you closer to me and to lead others home through your story. You may not realize it yet, but the fire you walked through didn't burn you, it refined you. It burned away the things that weren't meant to stay. It exposed the parts of you that needed healing. It made space for something new. And now, like gold that's been purified, you shine with a deeper light. Not the light of pretending everything's perfect, but the light of someone who hath been held by me in the dark and knows what real love feels like. You've learned how to stand, and soon you'll learn how to rise. And this is what I want you to know more than anything. I was never punishing you. I was preparing you. Preparing your heart to be soft, your eyes to see more clearly, your hands to carry blessing not with pride, but with compassion. You had to walk through what you did to understand the depth of what I'm calling you to. And now, the pain that once seemed like it had no meaning is going to become the very testimony that draws others to my love. You won't have to force it. Your life will speak louder than words. Comment, you are holy and worthy, Lord, if He reigns in your heart. So take courage, my beloved. The season of breaking is turning into a season of building. The pain you carried is turning into the platform I will use to pour out blessing. The places that felt barren will bloom again. You didn't walk through the fire to be left in ashes. You walked through it so I could bring beauty out of what was broken. And I will. I always finish what I start. You are not just surviving, you are becoming. Becoming the person I knew you were all along. Hold on. The harvest is coming. And it will be greater than the pain that came before it. I must give you now is not easy, but it comes from love. It comes from the deep place in my heart where mercy and truth meet. My child, time is running short. This is not said to scare you. It is said to wake you. Because I do not want you to miss what is still ahead. I do not want you to keep walking in circles, always feeling like something is missing, always wondering why your heart still feels empty even when things around you seem full. The reason you've been restless is because your soul has heard my voice, even if your mind hasn't caught up yet. I've been calling you not to religion, not to pressure, but to come close. To be with me. To live with me. To truly know me. But there are many voices trying to pull you away. There is a noise in the world that tells you there is always more time. But you can always wait until tomorrow. That you will change later. But I am telling you, don't wait. Don't push this moment aside. Don't treat my love like something that will always sit in the background, waiting for when you feel ready. Because life moves quickly, and every choice shapes your path. You don't know how many more chances you'll have to stop and listen this way. This is not just another message, it is a divine pause, a sacred invitation. A door that is open right now. But not every door stays open forever. There are many who ignore these moments. They keep running, chasing things that look bright but leave them cold. They keep saying later until later becomes never. And I don't want that for you. I want you to live. Really live. Not just go through the motions. Not just pretend to be happy while your heart is aching inside. I want you to come alive again, to feel joy, to find peace, to know who you truly are. But that starts with a choice. A choice to turn toward me now, not later. A choice to stop running and let yourself be found. There is something dangerous about delay. Not because I will stop loving you, but because your heart can grow hard without you even realizing it. The more you push away my voice, the easier it becomes to ignore it. And I never force myself on anyone. I speak gently. I reach in love. But if you keep walking away, you may find yourself far from the sound of my whisper. And that is what I want to protect you from. I don't want your heart to grow numb. I don't want you to lose the soft parts of your spirit that still long for truth. Right now, I am reaching again. This is your chance to turn around, to return to what your heart has always known. I have waited for you. I have watched you drift. I have seen you try to fill the ache with things that don't last. But none of it satisfies. None of it will hold you when the storms come. Only I can do that. Only my love will stay with you when everything else falls away. And make no mistake, there is a shaking coming. Not to harm you, but to wake you. To shake what is false, so what is true can rise. The world around you is changing. What once felt stable now feels unsure. But I am the same yesterday, today, and forever. When everything else moves, I remain. But you must choose. I cannot walk your path for you. I can only call, reach, invite, and wait. But my waiting is not without pain. Every time you walk away, I feel it. Every time you close your heart, I grieve. Because I know what you're missing. I know the joy you could have. I know the freedom that is still waiting. So please hear me. Not as a judge, but as a savior. Not as someone angry, but as a friend who sees the danger and wants to pull you close before it's too late. The time for pretending is over. The time for waiting is gone. This is your moment, and it may not come again like this. Choose life. Choose love. Choose me. I am still here, but the door will not remain open forever. Come now, while your heart is still soft, while my voice is still near. Say yes, not with your mouth, but with your soul. Say yes before the silence comes. Say yes before you forget how to feel. My child, this is my divine invitation. Come back home. A home to a place, but home to me. Home to the love you have longed for all your life. You spent so much time searching, looking in people, in work, in success, even in things you knew could hurt you. But none of those things ever filled that deep space inside you, because that space was made only for me. And now, I'm calling you gently, clearly, back to where your heart belongs. I'm not calling you to rules or traditions. I'm calling you to rest. I'm inviting you to lay down the heavy load you've carried. The pressure to perform, the fear of failing, the ache of loneliness, the worry that you're not good enough. Bring it all to me. I'll trade your burdens for peace. Real peace. The kind that doesn't fade when life gets hard. The kind that stays even when nothing around you makes sense. But to receive that peace, you have to come home. You have to let me in, not just a little, but fully. Maybe you're afraid of what it means to come back. Maybe you think I'll expect more than you can give. But listen closely. I've never wanted your perfection. I only want your heart. The honest, messy, unsure heart you carry inside you right now. That's the heart I want to hold. And if you trust me enough to hand it over, I promise to handle it with care. I promise to heal it. I promise to show you how deeply you're loved. Right, you are the anchor of my soul if Jesus is your foundation. This invitation isn't about religion. It's about relationship, about you and me walking together. It's about knowing that no matter what comes next, you'll never face it alone. Because when you come home, you become part of my family, my forever circle of love. And in this family, you have a place. You belong. You're safe. You're seen. You don't have to pretend anymore. You don't have to hide your pain or your past. Here, you're known completely and loved completely. I know the journey back might feel scary. You might wonder if you strayed too far. But no matter how long you've been gone, no matter what path you took to get there, my arms are open wide to welcome you home. You don't have to earn this love. It's already yours. You just have to turn around and step into it. And the moment you do, you'll find that I've been waiting all along, waiting with hope, waiting with joy, waiting to throw my arms around you and say, welcome home. Today is your day. This moment is your moment. Don't miss it. Don't let fear hold you back. Don't let shame tell you it's too late. It's never too late. My door is still open. My love still calls. So take a step toward me. Come back home where healing happens. Come back home where love is real. Come back home to me. Type I hear you, Lord, if this message spoke to you. My child, do not delay. I am calling to you again because the time is short, and the hour is closer than it has ever been. This is your moment. your window, your turning point. You've felt me tug at your heart before. You sensed my presence in moments you couldn't explain, those whispers in the dark, the tears you cried when no one saw, the strange peace that came out of nowhere. That was me. I was there. I have always been there. Every heartbeat, every breath, I have stayed with you, even when you pushed me away, even when you doubted, even when you forgot I was real. But I never forgot you. You were never out of my sight. And now, I stand once more before you, not with anger, not with shame, but with love that is pleading. I am not a faraway God. I am not speaking from the clouds. I am right here, closer than the pain you hide, closer than the breath in your chest, closer than your own thoughts. And I am calling you now with all the love in my heart. Come back. Come to me. Don't wait another moment. You think you've gone too far, that it's too late, that the mess is too deep. But nothing is too far for me to reach. No darkness is too thick for my light. No brokenness is too shattered for me to restore. If you would only open your heart, even just a little, I would come rushing in. I would lift the weight you've been dragging, the fear you've been hiding, the guilt that eats away at your peace. I see it all. I see what they don't. I see the sleepless nights, the deep sighs, the way you fake your smile just to get through the day. And I want to carry you out of that place. Not with pressure, not with judgment, but with arms that have been open since the beginning. My hands still carry the scars of the nails they were for you. Every wound I took, every drop of blood, every cry on that cross was for love, for your freedom, for your peace. You've tried many things. You've run to people, to pleasures, to distractions, to answers that only left you emptier. But I have never stopped pursuing you. This is not coincidence. You're reading these words because I orchestrated this moment before time began. You think you're stumbling across this message by accident, but I have set the scene. This is the sound of your name echoing through eternity. This is the hand of the Savior reaching into the chaos of your life and offering hope. One more time. This is not just a message. This is your rescue. This is your lifeline. This is my final attempt, not because I'm giving up, but because you're so close to missing what I've been trying to give you all along. And I won't let you fall without reminding you one more time how much you are loved. You are not forgotten. You are not unseen. You are not unworthy. I know you've been told otherwise. I know the world has pressed lies into your heart and convinced you that you are too damaged, too flawed, too late. But I never gave up on you. I have waited with patience. I have protected you from things you didn't even know were after you. I've kept you through storms that would have destroyed you if I hadn't stood between you and the enemy. And now, I'm not offering religion. I'm offering relationship. I'm not demanding perfection. I'm offering peace. You don't need to clean yourself up to come to me. You just need to come. Right now. Just as you are. With every fear, with every regret, with every burden and question and wound. Just come, beloved listener, let's pray together. Dear Jesus, as I begin this new day, I come to you with a heart that longs for your presence. You know me better than I know myself, every hope I carry, every worry that keeps me awake at night, and every dream tucked away in my heart. Life feels overwhelming sometimes. The path ahead seems uncertain, and I find myself wondering which direction to take. But in these quiet moments with you, I remember that I don't have to figure everything out on my own. You are here, walking beside me, ready to guide each step I take. Thank you for being my constant companion. When the world feels too loud and demanding, your gentle voice whispers peace to my soul. When I feel lost or confused, you light up the way forward with your love. Even when I make mistakes or stumble along the way, you never leave my side. I'm grateful that you see potential in me, even when I can't see it in myself. You believe in me when my confidence wavers. You strengthen me when I feel weak. You remind me that I am loved completely, just as I am, right here and right now. Help me trust you more deeply today. When challenges come my way, let me remember that you are bigger than any problem I might face. When opportunities arise, give me wisdom to know which doors you want me to walk through. When I interact with others, help me show them the same kindness and patience you show me every day. I know that your plans for me are good, even when I can't understand everything that's happening around me. Help me rest in that truth. Teach me to lean on you instead of trying to control every outcome. Give me courage to take the next right step, trusting that you will take care of everything else. As I go through this day, remind me that I'm never alone. You are always with me in the big moments and the small ones, in times of joy and in seasons of difficulty. Your love surrounds me like a warm embrace, giving me strength for whatever lies ahead. Thank you for loving me so faithfully. Thank you for being my guide, my comfort, and my hope. In your precious name I pray, Amen. Type Amen if you receive this word in faith and don't forget to share it with love.